Alright, so this is pretty much a part 2. So part 1 I ended saying that I'm putting it to you that in order for you to identify the mark of the beast, you have to first, or you best, as a matter of fact, you first need to identify the seal of God. And why do I say that? In the same breath that the mark of the beast is mentioned in the sacred text, and all that is said about it, in the whole context is also mentioned the seal of God, which is, and which eventually is identified, portrayed wherein the mark of the beast would be something that comes in opposed to the seal of God, which is in opposed to the seal of God. Somebody's trying to talk to me outside. I'm on the phone. Sorry about that. So, how can you then identify the seal of God? Well, this is where, in the same text you read, it is written somewhere because of wisdom. You have to be able to apply wisdom, right? And understanding especially. But then again, I always say that knowledge without understanding is really way as much as ignorance. So it's not so much what you know, but what you understand. You get me? All right. So once we identify the seal of God, then we're on our way to identify the mark of the beast. But before we even identify the mark of the beast, we need to identify the beast. And in identifying the beast, the sacred text also gives us a pointer to how we can do that, because it is said that the dragon gave the beast its seat and its authority. Now we say the dragon, but then again you also have to go back now contextually and word meaning and know who or what is the dragon that give this beast, who or whatever it is, its seat and its authority. And this is how it started to become clear now. Once you look at it like this, you start to get more understanding. Not just knowledge, but understanding of what the whole prophecy is saying and what it's about. Then you'll be on your way informatively and educatively ready to go identify this mark of the beast. So bam, let's switch track a bit. You identify the seal of God. Once you identify the seal of God, you are on your way to identifying the mark of the beast, because the mark of the beast is the counterfeit. There has to be something that comes very much close to the seal of God. So close that if you're not careful, you miss it. But being careful and knowing the mark, or knowing the original yourself, knowing all the authenticity to look for, then you can put the counterfeit under the microscope, because once it runs close to the original, you're going to grab it and say, let me look at this. Why is this coming so close to the original? And then you put it in the microscope and look for the watermarks and the whatever you look for. So bam, you identify the counterfeit. But in identifying the counterfeit, you can do that without identifying the beast. I mean, in other words, you can, once you know the seal of God, you can identify the mark of the beast without even first identifying the beast. However, you can do it also by identifying the beast first and then move on to see what his mark or seal is about. And that is why I take you to where it says a dragon, which for your information, and then you can go seek for your confirmation. The dragon speaks of the devil. So it says the devil gives us the beast its seat and its authority. So you know that the beast then is then acting on the behalf of the devil. And the devil, is a natural running counter to God the Almighty from day one. So pretty much you get the storyline start painting clear now that it is really the devil who's trying to go against something that's God, that is originally God's, that belongs to God. He's going to get the seal of God. So he's going to come with his mark, which is also synonymous with the word seal. So the devil is trying to put a seal in place of God, as he has always wanted to do, to be God himself. That's what he wanted to do in the first place. That's why I get what he's getting, you get me? He tried to become God. So in trying to become God, he's still trying to do that by counterfeiting everything that is originally of God. So here you go now with you know that the beast gets a seat and its authority from the dragon. Then you realize that we're dealing with something spiritual here right now. And then we start looking at 666 and what it really means. We got to look deeper than the 666 and every name that amounts to 666. You have to start look for some more identifying mark to really be sure that this is a beast. You need to start look at that city that sit on the 7 mountains. You need to start look at this woman with the precious jewel and the golden cup in her hand, and what does it mean. You just need to start looking to what it means for this woman to be riding in scarlet color. What does that symbol? You realize it's all about symbolism now. And once you understand the symbolism that is applied, then you're on your way to understanding the prophecy without just running around, hey, being on the 666 mark of the beast and pointing finger here, there, and everywhere, trying to identify the beast and its mark and all that from a wrong viewpoint. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share anyways. I may be cutting it short because I have something pending to do, but in summary though, what do you think about the mark of the beast? Are you sure you know what you're doing? What about the seal of God? It's not safe for you to go looking into the mark of the beast without looking at the seal of God. Because one, they're like interconnected, but yet not connected. I mean, they're related. They're enemies, really. They're related by, is that even safe to say? I mean, there's not one without the other, if I want to put it that way. Trust me, I guess it's my voice and I'll get into my head. But then people, look into what I just said. Think about it. Feel free to hit me up, respond, or say nothing, but big up yourself.